Hello there. Well, this is unexpected. That's annoying as well. Anyway, I've recorded about a 28-minute video of episode 19, and well, as you guessed it, absolutely none of it saved. Only the first minute, but literally nothing happened in the first minute. It was just me recapping. Anyway, you missed a lot of stuff, of course. You missed the first Sino-Japanese War, which is why Japan looks kind of small. China annexed some land up here. This country revolted from Japan and then took over the rest of the countries over here that were fighting with Japan. Japan also lost Alaska, who became its own country. China annexed their colony. America got bigger as well as Mexico. India annexed and split Bangladesh with China, and Vietnam split Thailand with China as well. The UK annexed to Papua New Guinea, and the Philippines were annexed by Germany. Anyway, very cool. Well, we're just gonna have to do another Wixo episode then. What to do? No, what if world restarted episode? Sorry. Anyway, we're gonna give Alaska a quick capital. We'll go right here. Very nice. Lovely. Well, I wasn't exactly planning to do this early. Also, we saw a union of the Mediterranean countries. Well, Central Asia was not happy that their puppet state was annexed. So at first, they're not going to do anything. But then, when the Middle Eastern country attacks Persia, Central Asians are going to be like, all right, what are you doing? If you invade them, I'm sending my entire army. And they're like, okay, we don't care. So their forces move in, and they go pretty fast, heading straight towards the capital city and capturing it almost instantly. Central Asia's like, whoa, okay, that's fast. And they blitz across the country until Central Asian forces arrive, and it completely stops. Central Asian forces did hold up to what they were saying. It held up to their threat, moving really quickly into central Mesopotamia and capturing a few major cities in here. They move up north, meeting the border with the Green Team, who actually decides to get involved themselves. So yeah, this is turned into a jumping free land, right? Their forces move in, also capturing a lot of areas in this region. And these two countries are like, we're almost the exact same thing, why don't we unite? That would be really cool. They're like, yep, let's do it. Boom, boom. The world's largest country has now formed. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. This is going to be a strong one. This has been chose. No, the capital has been moved over here to this city right here. And this one gets demoted. But yeah, this is now one of the world's most powerful countries in Central Asia. And yeah, it's not going to go too well for Mesopotamia, because they were like, well, what's the point of us just being divided? We're almost the same thing, same group of people. So now they unite together, and this front does not go too well for the Mesopotamians as the entire army flies across. Mesopotamia was not expecting this. And well, it doesn't look like we're going to get a Mesopotamian empire, as Persia even manages to completely push them back, and themselves begins an invasion into Mesopotamian lands, moving straight into Oman, and going pretty quick in here as they weren't expecting an invasion from Persia, even though this is mostly supplied by and mostly done by Central Asia. It's still carried out by Persia, which is pretty good. This Central Asian country moves into here, and no, they want to jump them. So both Greece and Ethiopia also decide this is a good opportunity to get involved in the war. So yeah, Greek force, right? Greek forces will move in from the Holy Land straight into this land, able to take all of this one straight away. And they also take this land. This is not an invasion. Ethiopian forces meet up with the Greeks, taking the rest of this, and yeah, Mesopotamia. It's not a good idea. And the final part gets taken by Persia. So let's have a look at a quick peace treaty right here. So yeah, that Mediterranean empire was extremely short-lived. Goodbye. Now we have the world's largest country, and they are pretty scary, if I'd say so myself. Oh. They're actually going to change color because they're too similar. And as well, they are going to simply just annex the Ukrainian country because they want to expand even more. Okay, so we're going to do E. Lovely. This is the world's largest country, and they're not done yet, as they will quickly annex this country up here. They're not even fighting, they're just occupying them, making them part of their country. Russia's a bit scared now, and so are these countries in the Balkans. And Greece is like, no, I'm fine. It's okay. Why would they dare attack the Great Greece? And they want to show their muscles a bit. So they're going to declare war on Thrace and Turkey. They move into Turkey first, heading straight towards the capital, capturing it pretty quickly. And the rest of it, and same as Thrace, they captured the rest of it. However, the Central Asians aren't finished with their expansion, as they do move in to take the easternmost points, which frustrates Greece, but they know they've got like one of the most expansionist countries right next on their border, so what can they really expect? Yep, Greece expands furthermore. This is our map of the world now. We've got like an equivalent of the Mongol Empire. And we have a major betrayal occurring as both Central Asians and China are going to work together to take out the country up here in northern Siberia. China's going to do most of the work, pushing up to here. Central Asia will take all of this land. China will take the rest of it. Very nice. Once friends, these guys. But no longer, it seems. Anyway, now that we've just got rid of even more countries, it's kind of scary how big this country is. They're absolutely huge. It's crazy. Central Asia is still friends with all their countries. So, once again, they're going to go on yet another expansionist conquest. Jeez Louise, are they going to just take over the entire map? Maybe. You'll see. Just got to keep watching the series. Please keep watching. German forces move in and capture most of Poland. I don't even know what country this is. And Central Asia take the rest. Germany take this actually, so. Boom, boom. Boom. Nice. Germany's looking pretty good. You're in Central Europe. And Italy's like, well, this is kind of boring. We don't like being under one country, not being one country. So Italy is going to make this crazy decision to unite back again. And the world is like, whoa. And Italy's like, okay, we're fine. We're just having a little reunion because I think you should be more worried about these guys because they might just do a Hun invasion. They're like, what's the Huns? Doesn't matter. It's fine. Futuristic peoples. Sardinia's like, I see where you're going with that. And they will also make the decision to unite together with both Sardinia and Corsica uniting together as old buddies again. They've decided to go with the old capital right here, and the strait between these two. And yes, we've got two old countries coming back from the earth again. And speak of the devil, guess what Rome is going to do? They're going to go on a nice little expansionist quest. You never change, Rome. You never change. But this is as a result of the UK doing some stuff to France. Poor France. And Rome is like, well, Italy's like, well, we want some of this. So they move in and they take the rest of it. Meeting up with the border of the UK, meeting up with the English border, something like this. And their troops just continue and they don't end up finish mobilizing, moving all the way in here, taking this major city and the rest of this northern area. Meanwhile, in the south, they just leave it. And then Greece just comes, takes it. Very cool. So let's have a look at a peace treaty where we see the complete annexation, full annexation of both these guys. And England are going to annex their portion here. So capital. Nice. Rome has had enough for now. But yeah, welcome back, Rome. It's nice to see you again. All the European countries, all the small ones, all have gone now. It's kind of sad. What to do? Anyway, we still got the African small countries. Anyway, moving into Africa. Speak of the devil, I was just talking about them, but Sudan is going to take out one of the small African countries, and it's going to be so quick that nobody even realized it happened. They just quickly annex this country, and nobody even knows. Nobody will know. It's that quick. We're also going to give them a few more major cities. There you go. Why do these countries all look the same? I don't know. It's actually going to be our red country. Because we need a red country. Right? So. Yeah, anyway. Nice. This is what we got. Australia is like, we're gonna partition you. Goodbye. Central Australia is going to get partitioned by its neighbours, and it's not gonna be pretty. It's really not. Its neighbours are gonna have a nice time carving Turkey as they capture all these major cities within a few days. No, maybe a week or a month, because remember, we're still in this early 1630s. So yeah. They take these, and then these guys are like, well, we want a 10. So they get a 10. The Western Australian team gets the least land out of this. The most land, I think, is North Australia. Or South. Either or. The East just fully annexes it, like, straight away. No time wasted. And the other two also quickly follow up with that idea. And the south does the same pretty soon after. Very nice. Sorry, South Australia, you just had to be destroyed. No, Central Australia. Nice. We're now going to be moving to Europe, where Italy is going to set up their colony. Italy is going to go on a nice little colonial expedition. And they're going to be like, ooh, I want a colony, actually. So they go into Libya, and they decide, yep, here's good. So, yeah. I'm sorry. Goodbye. Well, yep, they get completely annexed by Rome. Welcome to the clan. And Rome is starting to put itself as a expansionist power again. And the Greco-Roman rivalry is beginning to heat up again as Greece just simply just takes over Sudan in response. Almost like a Cold War. Very cool. Greece also annexes Bulgaria for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, the countries on this map are very quickly decreasing as empires around the world are getting larger and larger. Anyway, Italy is still not finished yet, as they're going to be going over to the Caribbean and taking a pit stop in the Azores, where they take. Oh, that's not the Azores. Where they take over Madeira, and the Republic of the Azores gets conquered pretty quickly. Goodbye. So, Azores. Brackets. Rome. Brackets. Italy. No, actually, it's Italy. I don't keep calling them Rome, it's Italy. They've renamed themselves. They're no longer Rome, they're just Italy. And this is also going to be Italy. Italy. So yeah, Italy now has some colonies. Very nice. And they're not done yet, though, as they take over the Dominican Republic, Cuba, and Jamaica. The Cayman Islands. Just like that. Nice. So yeah, Italy now has a colony over here. And to finish them off, they're going to also take... No, that's not one country. They're going to take over the Yucatan country. For fun. Because... But yeah, they wanted to join the colonialism party, and they have done just that. Iberia's like, well, there's no point of us being divided. So they all go to war. That's pretty good. That's really nice. That's exactly how we should solve our problems. I'm not actually joking. They do go to war in this scenario. Iberia. North Iberia moves in from here, while South Iberia moves in from the north and moves straight towards the capital and captures it pretty quickly. However, the north knew what they were doing, and they immediately cut this off, and the south gets destroyed. Very nice. Full annexation. And the Iberians keep going on their march, moving into the Catalan country right here, and taking over all this land, leaving the rest here, which the Italians seize the two islands here, seizes Balearics, and England seizes the rest. Thank you very much for that, Iberia. Yes, Iberia is back though as a major colonial power. As I say now, go into. Yeah, we're doing a lot of colonialization this episode. I'm sorry if you don't like colonialization, whatever. Maybe stop watching. They move into Morocco, capturing the capital pretty quickly, moving along the coast, capturing major city after major city. And yeah, they surrender. And very quickly become part of the new Spanish Empire. Spain then goes over to South America and annexes this country right here. Oh my. Very cool. Spain, very nice. The South American countries realize the threat that they're going to face, probably being colonized if they don't do something, so they all unite together under a super federation. One mega country here. And immediately the European powers are like, oh, okay, I don't want to take that anymore. They move their capital down here. So they got a lot stronger here. So doesn't matter. Anyway. Whatever. This is our new map. It's very cool. Very nice. What shall we do next? Oh, I know. The unification of America and Mexico. This is very weird, but once again, they don't want to be colonized, so they decided to put their differences aside. So they moved their capital to this place located in Texas, which is kind of like Houston. Both their capitals are demoted, and these two come together to form the United States. I think purple. Yeah, very cool. It's nice. We got right here. Who else is gonna go colonizing today? Germany is going to. Oh, I'm surprised that didn't work already. But Germany completely occupies Newfoundland and takes them over. Welcome to the Empire. And then we have a little thing going on here, as both Italy and Germany are going to go for a split of Central America. German forces move in from the south and go pretty far until they reach the Darien Gap, but they still keep going somehow because we're ignoring science and geography today. That's a great quote. They move up and they reach the capital and it falls, leading to the Italians also joining the war, moving in from the north and meeting each other here, where they have a standoff. But they don't do anything, thankfully. Anyway, Germany annexes this, and they do that. Nice. City. Yeah, we're just getting rid of countries, aren't we? The countries are leaving, being colonized left, right, and center. And then all of a sudden, Germany has got a bit too big, as they have major revolts in Poland all of a sudden, as they weren't happy with the latest colonization, as they want to just be their own country. Germany's like, no. But Polish revolts occur, and yeah, Poland starts to be free, tries to be free at least. Completely wrong layer, good job. Oh no, it's not. Okay, anyway, Polish rebels advance really quickly, reaching the border over here, capturing all of this land. May or may not be allied by a certain someone, beginning with I, ending with Taly. That was cool, wasn't it? Polish forces continue to advance into Germany pretty quickly, actually. Germans are unable to fight back, as their people are actually supportive. And eventually they lose all of this land over to Poland, right here. And Germany's left with just this. They've now been severely weakened, as we see the Republic of Skåne forming down here in southern Sweden, as well as a few of these Danish islands. So yeah, you've got two new countries on the block. Capital's gonna be down here. Poland is gonna put their capital right here. Very cool. Germany is now looking pretty small and weak. That's okay. The Algerian countries once again realized their threat. Also realized, whoa, their threat of annexation, so they unite together to form a stronger country. We're just deleting countries at this point. I don't even know anymore. They go here with the capital. Very cool. So yeah, this map is looking pretty cool. Colonialism is reaching a new height. Central Asian country is just completely doubled in size. But before we end, we've got one last event happening. We finally see the UK, England crack, because they've had a tight grip on France until that breaks. All of a sudden we see the French begin to rebel, coming from here, moving up. But once they gain enough ground and support, they quickly go back to their limey color. It feels weird seeing this on the map again. England's like, no, because they're going to end up losing all of it. They capture major city after major city, and they keep advancing. The English military tries to hold them back, but they're not able to do it. Eventually, France even breaks the lines before they even got invaded, and they push all the way back, and they kick the English out of mainland Europe. Another big blow to the Anglo-Germans alliance, but what to do. As France is back, yay, their capital is now going to be inland, and they're going to go straight on colonizing. They ain't going to waste no time with that. As their boats go straight over to Africa, taking over a few countries in here. Before we know it, France has a nice little colony in here. And yeah, that's going to do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe. France is actually going to go, oh, front is actually going to go to slightly darker color. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Goodbye.